All right, folks, it's a drive-by. Good day, and welcome to the line, to the room. So much to share with you as I plow through your day and interrupt all that you are doing. Thank you so much for checking in. God bless you to those that are checking in live. So glad to have you in the room. And for those of you who are checking in on replay, you have found the place to be. This is a breaking news update. Guess what? Wake up winning again. I'm so excited that you're here. So, buckle up. Let's get ready for this ride because I'm going to talk about the industry revealed. This is perfect for you as you get ready for this new year. So sit back, buckle up. Let's get ready for this ride. And guess what? I'll be right back. Okay, folks, let's go. Let's go ahead and get into this. Thank you so much for those of you who are here and on time. I already see that we've got some comments in the line. So thank you so much. So typically for these wake up winning again episodes, gotcha. I go into a lot of breaking news and headlines that you'll be able to see all over your mainstream media. But today, because it's the weekend and we're plowing through getting ready for a lot of exciting updates, hey, Aaron, I wanted to take my time and give you something that you can really chew on, you can share with your network, and you can share with your friends and something that won't expire, right? Because a lot of our breaking news updates are timed and they're relevant to the current day. And I love the feedback that we're getting about Wake Up Winning Again. So, for those of you who are brand new and you haven't experienced this amazing brand, keep in mind that Wake Up Winning Again is our all new solution that helps you to get real time, current trending information. We give you the scoop, the skinny, and the tea about what's happening in the business world and in your space to help you out. So today I wanted to just really plow in and dig in to give you all some insight that I know will be really helpful to you. Whether you all are a very seasoned professional, you've been in business some time, you have a lot of experience, or if you're new to a space and you are working to get your footing in, if you give me a few minutes of your time today, I'm confident that this conversation is going to be extraordinarily helpful to you. So, again, this is the Wake Up Winning Again Breakfast Club, and we do meet in person on First Fridays, which I'll get into in just a moment. So, the industry reveal. Thank you all for coming into the room. Do me a favor and say hi in the chat or give me a couple of likes so that I will know that you are here, and the folks around the world and those who are on replay will also remember that you were here with Snow. So, let's get into this work. Hey, Michelle, my partner's on the line. Hey, so let's get into this work. We're talking about the industry revealed, and I'm asking you all to make sure that you share this with your network because they're going to need this. So, when I first got started in business, one of the challenges that I faced as a young, ambitious, inexperienced, potentially thriving business owner was the behind the scenes jargon, right? That was a very steep learning curve. So I do recall Michelle and Aaron and all those who are watching today. I do recall being at the convention center. Black Enterprise was there, and it was a really big deal. There were thousands of business owners just eager and excited to get a piece of this pie. And one of the news anchors who was known to be on Black Entertainment Television, BET, talked about the nuances of when you get into the small business community and you get into these rooms with these power players and these decision makers, that they will lie to you right in front of your face and be extremely get these earrings right, and be extremely um direct about it, right? He says, so some of you, you'll meet people today and you will shake hands and you'll exchange your business cards, and it'll be a really great experience for you. And then you'll go away and you'll follow up and you'll call and your email. And those very same people who promised you that they will work with you will not answer your phone calls. They will not return your emails. And you will be dismissed and ignored. Come in this room. Come on in here. I need you to share this and let your friends know. Thank you, Levon. She's already letting me know that I'm on the right track. And at the time when this very famous news anchor said that, I mean, the truth is, I couldn't fathom that. I couldn't fathom having a one-on-one conversation, it being pleasant and engaging, and then this person completely, totally blowing me off and being unresponsive for no apparent reason. We're talking about the industry secrets revealed. Every industry that you get into has a culture. It has a nuance, a sound. It has a vibe. It has unspoken and spoken rules. And one of the top reasons why a lot of new business owners or professionals tend to fail in the industry that you choose, hey Maxine, is because you are unaware that your business, your leadership is bigger than the thing that you say that you're good at, right? Like, so for example, Levon Nichols is here. She's a masterful life coach. She is a masterful professional performer, and she's a wonderful teacher. So when she goes into her industry, it would be really awesome if Levon could show up and just focus on her gifts and talent and expertise. But the unfortunate truth is that you have to show up with a lot more than your dopeness. It's not enough alone. You have to be savvy and knowledgeable about the tricks, the nuances, and the game of the industry that you're in. Otherwise, you won't know how to ride the beast, right? And I was watching television the other day, and the actor said, "You better learn how to ride every beast that's out here." What's up, Maxine? How you doing, sweetie? Monique, good to see you in the room. You, as leaders, professionals, founders of charities, thriving or potentially thriving business owners, there's an industry that sits beneath what you see with your eyes, right? You see the conference, you see the sale. What's up, Don King? You see the product and the merch, you see the fun, but I want you to see what your eyes can't. That your spirit, your mindset, and your vibration must know that's there. You have to know the jargon, right? And so when it comes to small business, when it comes to big business, one of the things that's always riding beneath us in the industry is the stuff behind the scenes. Let's look at Ty Tribbett for an example. I was fortunate enough. Hey, Tom Butler. I was fortunate enough. What's up, Denise Stoner? To when Ty Tribbett did that video several years ago, I think it was in the early part of the pandemic, he was so disgusted. He came outside of his residence, or wherever he was staying at that moment, I should say. He had just gotten off the phone with the industry. That's who he called it. So I don't know, maybe it was record producers, might have been executives, it could have been investors, it could have been writers, whoever it was the decision makers and the key players to give a nod on his potentially new upcoming album. And the industry, as he called it, and again, I watched that video when he did it, asked him to do something that he felt was demonic. He was like, yo, like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a gospel artist. What you're asking me to do, that feels and seems demonic. Now, stay with me because I'm going someplace with this. And this is very important for you that are in leadership in some capacity, business, church, 501c3. This is critical for your success and for your growth. The industry that sits beneath the gospel industry, the industry that sits beneath music, right? Or the industry in a lot of our cases that sits beneath nonprofit and small business has a culture and a vibe to it. And if you're not aware of it, you're going to either get beaten by the beast because you don't know how to ride it, you don't know how to deal with it, you don't know how to dodge it. You will become a recluse, run from it, and then never miss the potential rewards that God has for you. So I don't want our people to continue to run amok in ignorance and in fear. Let me say to you in all transparency, I have been that person. I have done that person. I've gotten into industries, whether it be dealing with elected officials, dealing with schools and industries, and certainly in dealing with business. And so when I went and lifted up the veil and got into some relationships and made some commitments with people or teams or organizations, I'm like, yo, I did not sign up for the shiggity, right? This is PG-13. I will not be cussing on this one. I did not sign up for the shiggity. Like, yo, you a whole liar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you's a whole crook. Wait, you's a whole scam and a thief and a liar. Like, you don't even do what you're telling the people that you do. Once again, I'm talking about the industry. So as you come into the new excitement and enthusiasm of your skills and passion and brilliance, hey, Dr. Tina, as you come into the new enthusiasm of your new skills and enthusiasm and your vision and your plans and what God is giving you in your heart to do for the people in this next new year, I need you to not be dismayed, distracted, and defeated by the shiggity that sits beneath, right? Because wherever there is light, there is darkness. They must run together in order for us to be our best selves. How can there be light if you never knew what darkness was, right? You need shadows in the midst of your brilliance. And so what I want to say to you in some tips in dealing with the industry, right? I gave the real example about Ty Tribbett. He says that the industry has the potential to do to act in accordance of things that may resemble satanic worship, right? That may be demonic, okay? And so that's the industry. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the artist or the person. What does your industry require? Some industries require like these oaths of silence that whomever is doing some foolery or some trickery that is silence for everybody. So which means you consent to being into it. So if you're not aware of the culture vibe in the industry and the shiggity behind it, you won't be able to know how to ride that beast to get to your success. And then you, as the leader, as the professional, William Mason, you have got to also make a decision as to where you draw your line, right? If we use Kanye West, who's been in the industry, right? Hey, Felicia, there are some things that he said, like, yo, I ain't killed nobody. So what does that mean? That to me, it sounds like he knows that people in the industry have done that to get ahead. And so, as I lead in my 10 years of business, as I rise to the next level, as a potential future icon, as a GOAT, as a go-to person, as I lean towards moving in that direction, one of the things that I want you all to have in this next time commitment of your life, this next investment of your life, is to not be ignorant and to not be afraid. Okay. Learn how to navigate these snakes and sharks and rats. You can't get away from them because they just go with it, right? If you're a trash man and you want to keep the city clean, one of the nuances that comes with being a trash collector is that you stink, right? I'm just sorry. If you're a trash man, you're going to stink. If you're going to get into leadership and business and be of influence, Felicia, and thank you for cheering me on. Give me some hearts and likes in the chat too, is that you've got to ride these beasts. And you've got to know how to weed them out, right? So here's some steps, here's some solutions, so you don't feel like I'm just kind of like on a rant today. One is that one of my mentors, I'll say, is that she creates what she identifies as healthy boundaries. You give people a place to get in with you, to ride with you, or you to ride with them, but you're giving them a real healthy boundary, right? So, one of the first things that you don't do when you broker these relationships and you get into business beds or professional beds with people is bring them directly to your bedroom, right? Like you don't you don't go outside and say, hey, you like a nice person, you in business, I'm in business, okay, come to my house, come in my bed, let's take a nap together so that we can bond. Like, no, right? There are steps to getting people connected with you. Now, while this sounds ridiculous and silly, this is what a lot of people do. You meet someone, they tell you a great story, you have a great vibe, you hug, you get a feeling, you get on the phone, you make a plan, and then you're automatically in business or doing some collaboration together. And then you find out, wow, this person's a liar, a crook, a thief. Not what they said. Oh my God, I'm in bed with this person. How do I get them out? So, some steps into creating these healthy boundaries to everybody who is here is you figure it out what's best for you. Number one, for me, if you are a stranger, we have not developed a sense of history. We haven't overcome our own challenges. I haven't had the opportunity to fully vet you out. When you come into the Grow with Snow world, and you want to get close to me, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to be genuine. I'm not going to be fake or phony, but I'm not going to tell you my deep secrets, right? Because I don't know you, right? I'm not calling you for prayer. I'm not soliciting your prayers. I'm not providing you with free services. You're just not going to get it. Not because I feel like, I'm just all that now. Yeah, it's been 10 years. Y'all ninjas go and pay me. No, I have to create what my mentor said to me, which was healthy boundaries. It doesn't make sense for us. Skip Bailey is here too. It doesn't make sense for us to keep making deep, heavy investments with people in this new layer of our lives, business, ministry, leadership, nonprofit, charitable services, and they haven't had the opportunity to make an investment, right? Especially, Levon, when you know you've got something that's really, really rich and valuable, right? I can't just keep pouring out myself, you, we, us. We can't just keep pouring out ourselves on empty for someone who has shown you that I'm not even ready to make an investment, right? And so the investments for me, for you all to begin, or people to be strangers to begin to get into my world, is we've created a membership. You feel as though you're ready to grow, you're ready to go to the next level. Okay, my advice is create healthy boundaries so that you can be protected. You're serious about having me to pour my experience and my love and my network and my name and contacts and connections on you. I'm okay with that. Like, that's what I'm gifted to do. I love to do it. But you, as a stranger, someone who hasn't built any relationship with me, you've made no investments. One of the first places that I recommend that you go is, hey, Miss J, is the membership. Why? It's a healthy, safe place because there's equal reciprocity. You pay a membership fee, I deliver a service, we create a relationship, we get to know each other, we're not in each other's deep, deep bedrooms, right? Another mentor who gave a really great example was, she said, you got to be mindful of how you have your house set up. And so house meaning how you have your strategy set up for how you engage people. She said there are porch people, right? There are porch people, and porch people are those folks who you have met anywhere, a meeting, a conference, online, you've met them some general place, and you kind of like those people. You like the potential of what they have. Let me pause and take a quick pivot here. if you were an elected official or you were in politics or government, people who you don't have a personal relationship with, but they have a like-minded interest, we call those people constituents. Not necessarily friends. You may not necessarily even like those people, but you two stand for the same cause. You two stand for the same need. You two stand on the same matters. So you're constituents, you're in this thing together, right? And so that's kind of like where this particular mentor says you all meet on the porch. You're not quite in my personal space yet, but you met on this porch to be able to gather and to rally and to separate from those folks who are on the street. Felicia says, you smile and play the game. I got to get some of these comments up. I forgot how to do that. I'm going to figure that out in a little bit. You smile and get those people from off the street, right? So, show, here you go. There you go. There it is. Hey, how you doing, Mom? Love you. There you go. Smile and play the game. All right. So you separate those from those people who are on the sidewalk. Stay with me because I'm going somewhere here. From the porch. The sidewalk people are those who they may like you. They may believe in what you do. They may be excited about you. But they're not ready to let you know that they exist, or they're only willing to cheer. And let me not throw shade on those people. We need the sidewalk folks, right? We all need somebody who will, hey, Michelle Kelly, we all need somebody who will yell from the sidelines, hey, go, do it, go ahead, woohoo. They're giving you a like, you know what I mean? They give you a holler and a hoot. They say, hey, everybody, Jerry's over there, right? We need the sidewalk people. No shade on the sidewalk people. But you have to understand that they are on the sidewalk for a very good reason. They are looking and watching, but they are not yet ready to make an investment. They're not yet ready to come into a intimate, committed space with you yet. Stay with me because I'm preaching to myself right here. So instead of us as leaders, especially people like myself who are passionate and excited about people, and you love to see people grow and you see all the potential in people, like I have, even though I do cuss and drink, don't tell nobody, I have an apostolic anointing. I'm able to see things beyond the moment. That's my gift and my genius. And so I'm able to see into people's future, and I'm able to see your potential. So my weakness is that I'm always trying to save somebody or literally get them off of the sidewalk into my living room, which I'm about to get there in a second. How many of you are that person? Diana Hill, right? How many of you are that person that is always seeing the potential in someone and snatching them from a place called the sidewalk to your living room when you see their potential? But God has not ordained you to do that. Like, you're just out of line. Like, we have to stop that and let the sidewalk people do what they do and not be mad at them, right? Let them stay out there and scream and hoot and holler and cheer and clap and yell and don't make an investment, because they're the noise makers that God will have for you, so that people will say, well, what's going on over there? Now, there's a flip side. And this is where we as business owners and leaders get tricked up. There's the people who mean well on the sidewalk, who are hooping, hollering, screaming, cheering, clapping, and making noise for you, who haven't made a deeper investment. But there are also people on the sidewalk who are looking, who are envious of your success. And that's when people start losing their ability to love and recover, because we tend to spend way too much time with those folks, right? So those sidewalk people who looking like, what's all this noise about? Let me go see. she ain't all that. He ain't that. Like, what's the big deal over here? Like, they just come in with their haterade. They've got their YouTube already. Hey, who's that? Edna Parker. What's up? They've got their haterade ready. They're already dreaming up their negative reviews on YouTube. I mean, they're just loathing all of your potential, right? And how many of us, like, be honest, have experienced those people when you've gotten really hurt and really bitter because you're like, I'm just out here trying to be helpful, and you sidewalk. I think Felicia calls them emotional vampires. You sidewalk people who are just throwing all this salt on me for no reason. Can I pause here as we wake up winning again and say that shiggity hurts. Like, shut up, Siri. Don't come in my business. These phones, y'all. These people, man, their behaviors sometimes can lead us to our darkest place, because what happens is we go through these 5 phases of grief where we move from sadness and disappointment and negotiation to anger before we get to acceptance. And we like want to fight people and we want to plan our revenge. I'm talking about the industry and the secrets revealed. You, as the leader here, ride that beast too, because God gave you that person to keep you grounded. Come through here and give me my heart's likes and love. If everything all the time was rosy and just everybody bow down, oh, Michelle, you're wonderful. Oh, Michelle, you're wonderful, right? That would be a heck of a boost to our ego, but it wouldn't be realistic. So God allows people at times to have a hardened heart against you. He will allow them to have a disdain for you. And if we were to take it to some Bible days, that he will allow this giant to come into your circle, into your life, to give you strength and to give you new skills to be able to conquer the next level in your life. They are necessary, and they hurt. They are painful. They can cause stress. They are sometimes take the last bit of energy for you to climb. But sisters, brothers, business owners, leaders, kings and queens, may I remind you that nothing will be wasted when you allow God to move in however he's going to do it. The industry revealed. The industry revealed. So now that you are clear that the sidelines are important to you, then you create the investment so that people have a safe, healthy place to connect with you. For me, it is our membership. You get on the porch, so to speak, and you've got a door maybe to my living room or foyer or walkway. You ain't just coming up in my kitchen and seeing how I cook, right? I'm getting there, okay? So you've got a door maybe to my foyer or walkway or the hallway. You can see the living room, but you're not in yet. But guess what? You're welcome, right? I'm happy that you're here. You're like, you took that next step. So I'm going to celebrate that, right? How many of you are able to find a way to celebrate when they come into your room? Now, the challenges in this day in the world, you don't know what people have. Because nowadays people have devices, like who's watching, who's there to copy, who's there to just take notes, who's there to just see what your hallway or your living room or your porch looks like, so they can go back and report it. So now I'm saying to you, the secrets revealed, you've got to put some precautionary boundaries up when they get into your porch, your hallway, and get a glimpse of your living room. Is it cleaned up? right? Is it set up so that if you've got somebody here who doesn't necessarily have the best intentions, who've made that investment just to watch you, do you have your front door stuff, your front interest way stuff set up so that you're not embarrassed and they don't have a whole lot to go back and carry except to say, it was nice and it was what I expected and it was decent. I'm going to pause here and tell you all a story. And I'm taking my time. It's Saturday, it's the weekend, clean your house, take a drive, put me on audio, and let's just ride. There was this coach at the time who was like really popular. And I was crazy about this coach. This coach was funny. They were smart. This coach had a lot of tools. This coach was physically attractive, well dressed, well spoken. This coach had a really, really great following. At the time, we were in our business center in Center City, Philadelphia. I was the new coach. Everybody was watching me and trying to see what I was going to do. And I had a glass window suite right downtown at 15th and Cherry. So I didn't know this coach. I didn't have a relationship with this coach. And they booked a private appointment to meet me in person. So the coach said, I have heard so much about you. Everybody's talking about you, and I needed to see who you were in person. Now, keep in mind, I'd only been in business at that point 2 years. I was really still struggling. I didn't really know my potential, and I was just excited to help people. Like, I didn't even know any of this stuff I'm talking to you today about the industry. And this particular coach not only came and made me feel good, they gave me tips that I wasn't aware of. They gave me like a flash, quick express coaching. Stay with me. This is a very, very important story. And shortly after that, that coach began to invest thousands of dollars into my brand. No, not 20, 50, 500, thousands of dollars into the brand. Then this coach introduced me to their network where I met more influential people who were doing great things. So I went to my network like, yo, y'all need to get down with this coach. Like, this is the truth. This coach will put, so I'm all in my Michelle Snow kind of way. And this coach had invested thousands and they were potentially planning to invest thousands more. They had come, they had shown up. And then I came to this coach's conference. She did not make me a part of her conference. I was just there as somebody in the audience to learn what they were teaching. And I paid the $200 to be there. Now, let me say to you, pause. This is like, 2 years into me becoming a business owner. I'm going on 10 years old. This is a while ago. And I struggled to get that $200. Like, I didn't have the $200 to get to her. It was more than a sacrifice. And I said, all right, well, I tell you what, if I can help you to sell some tickets, will that help offset my cost? And so we made that agreement. And I was able to get like 5 people to attend. I think 1 or 2 people I got to attend in person, and I got like 5 people to attend online at $75 a ticket. So I'm psyched. I'm hyped. I'm like, we here. This is my coach, my mentor. Bam, right? We learning about this new innovative digital system. And I'm having the time of my life. So fast forward, I got to meet her 2 guests that were there, right? Two of her guest coaches that were there. I got to meet them. They were really sweet and all this good stuff. And so at some point, because I got to get through this story, at some point after the event, which was a good event, by the way, after the event, those coaches told me, that's this coach that you're supporting, that we supported that day, that she don't really like you, right? I'm like, what? What do you mean? Like, that's my girl. She's invested thousands, blah, blah, blah. So They said, yeah, she said you broke. You ain't got no money. You couldn't afford the ticket that was here today. And you struggling, and that we really shouldn't deal with you. So I'm like, well, I'll be damned, because they couldn't have made that up, because it was true. Right? It was true. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have any money. I was struggling. Like, it was a lot of problems behind the scene. My expenses was crazy, and she knew that, right? So I'm like, I'm like how I feel right now. I'm at a loss for words, because when I'm thinking, like, why would she do that? Like, why would she tell that story to those? But did she tell them that I went to my network, got paying tickets, we were all excited, we joined her network? How do you tell the story of me being broke, but not telling the story that this broke coach helped put you on and made ticket sales? Like, I'm just saying, how come you didn't tell the whole story, right? So it didn't end well, because I don't have time to tell you the whole story. But seriously, it didn't end well. It ended up with me having a broken heart, being really, really disappointed. And then I find out that more of my people brought packages and joined the network, and then I couldn't go publicly and say, "Don't be bothered with this coach," because it just was too messy to get into those weeds. So I ended up seeing that coach at another members event, maybe 2 more years later, maybe 3 years later. And can I tell you, she had the nerve, Monique. She had the nerve to confront me and tell me that she was disappointed in me. So now this is a more mature, sophisticated Michelle Snow at this point, right? So I'm like, disappointed in me? She's like, yeah, because I was supporting you, and you went and became friends with those people. And I'm just like, you know what, we're not going to do this here at this event, but if you want to talk, oh baby, we can talk, because I do have something to say. Okay. So long story short, I'm like, when we gonna talk, when we gonna meet, because I'm about to give you all this tea. You gonna meet the girl from North Philly. So we never met. She didn't take my calls. There was no follow up, right? And I gave you all that really long story because how could I have possibly even thought that somebody who would take time, come to my office, compliment me, introduce me to their network, invest thousands of dollars, pay to be a sponsor, who only did all of that? Why did they do all of that? To see what my secret formula was, to see how the heck does she get all this support and genuineness. Like they just gotta be a magic mouse or the Illuminati or the devil behind the scenes. Um, yeah, Monique said it best, to why she got that kind of light behind her, right? Like everybody's looking to see what's for real behind her. And the truth was, I was just another coach with a big idea, a lot of heart, a lot of courage, and just doing what I do from the muscle. And it was hard, but nevertheless, we were doing it. And so when she found out the truth, that I was just genuinely good at what I did, then it just flipped and the whole truth came out. And it took time. I'm gonna be honest with you. It took a long time for me to get over that, because I fall in love with people. Like, I don't just like you or love you. Like, I fall in love with my people. You become my family. And so my lesson was, create a big boundary. Just because they invest money or time into you, your brand, and your business, that's not an indicator that they truly have your best interest in mind. We are at Wake Up Winning again, just in case you all didn't know, that they truly have your best interest at hand. Money and time is not the be all end all. It can be the trick or the disguise that truly causes you devastation, heartbreak, disappointment, bitterness. It can be the thing that turns you into a scam artist and makes you have the ability to not love anymore. And I remember going to my fiance and I said to him, that's it. Like, I just can't freaking take these people anymore. I'm tired of having my heart broken. Like, that's it. I'm not going to love anybody anymore. And he said, babe, come on. Like, seriously, you don't know how to do that. You got to do a better job at maybe protecting yourself. But come on, I can't ride with you on that. Like, I can't ride with you on you just saying you're not going to love people no more. You're not going to like people because you hurt. You gotta just do a better job of protecting yourself. And I really respected him for saying that. So that's when I got real clear about healthy boundaries and not making wasted investments so that I could protect my heart, my energy, love, and brilliance. Because in all confidence, God has helped me to become stellar, you know? And you all should feel that same way about yourselves and like stop trying to be like, oh, it's what. No, like God has helped me to become the best in the game, and it has to be protected. It's His work, it's His anointing, it's His love. So I'm saying that to you all to say that the industry is more than your brilliance. The industry, Dr. Nefertina is here. Hey, sweetie. The industry is more than what you know. It is who you know, and it's how you stand up against these beasts that you must learn how to ride, Barbara, in these industries. And this very, very last, really, really quick story I'll tell you is I had a team member who's dead. He's dead, like literally, like he's not alive. And I think I told Levon this story at a live event that I caught this dude in my office putting on my freaking deodorant. Like, dude, are you in my office putting on my deodorant? Like, shouldn't that have been shouldn't that have been a sign? Like, yo, yeah, like he's putting on your deodorant. Like maybe there's a problem at home. Remind me to tell you all that full story again some other time. So I'm out of time. I do hope that this story and my transparency and my reminder for you all to be thoughtful about the industry, hey Terry King, can help you to ride these beasts and be successful this year and be all that God has you to call to be, but you be thoughtful about the sidewalk people, those who you let on the porch, the hallway, that get a peek of your living room, but they haven't quite come into your home space. What do they experience on your porch, in your hallway, in your foyer, in your walkway? Is it clean? Is it what you promised? Is it safe, right? That's probably the key word I want to leave you with. Sometimes the reason people talk so much trash about you, hey, David, talk so much trash about you is because when they come into that first space of yours, it's not clean and it's not safe. Like they get there and they're taken advantage of. You're like constantly upselling them. They paid for one thing and then every day you're like, buy this. And it's like people are over it. They're over it. So give people what they paid for or what they expected. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, we are at the end of this broadcast. We will be on Friday the 3rd at the Philadelphia Courtyard Marriott on City Avenue, baby. We are going to wake up winning again, Solutions Turk, right? We are going to wake up winning again. Can I tell you all that we are almost sold out again? Let me just check in real time how many people have registered. Hold tight, y'all. All right. Yeah. Drum roll. We are already at capacity. So anybody who registers now, you are welcome to come. You'll likely get a seat, but maybe not. So you want to register because we are already at capacity. And this breakfast club is self-funded, right? While we do have sponsors, Minute Man Press with Jude is a sponsor. Wells Fargo was a sponsor last month. Jarde Allen for In the Moment Accounting Solutions, she's coming back. They are a sponsor. We're not fully sponsored. Like, for example, who does these events like the Breakfast Club, right? The type of people who do these kind of events are usually chambers. They're usually government ran entities. But we in the Grow with Snow community, or Grow Together Snow Foundation, which is the nonprofit, we are bootstrapping and doing it ourselves, because as you go into this next new year, like Robin, Felicia, Nefertina, I can't have people continuing to hope that people will buy our stuff. Like, I pray I get one candle sale, or if one person just buy the coaching. Like, time out. Consumer to consumer sales is a blessing from God when it works. Business to consumer sales is a blessing from God when it works. We need people to buy our stuff. That's how you're going to stay in business. But it's not the be all end all. So I am in this next new year, Ernie, helping you all to find solutions through business to business sales. And so this month, we're bringing in the real deal. Like, Felicia, you have already been there. You have seen it. We bring you in the heavy hitters. If Monique is here, still here, Monique from the city of Philadelphia, the procurement commissioner, she brought the heat. Like, bam, let me tell you how to get a city contract. Get your stuff together and let's go. Let me tell you how to play this game. Let me tell you the rules. Let me tell you how to get in. We got millions and millions of dollars available for you today. Whether you make sandwiches, take pictures, like, the city has your money. So this month, this next new hitter, Dr. Nefertina, bam, like, y'all not ready. When I tell you that we're doing this thing just as great as a chamber, as a government office, as a fully sponsored, paid institution, I'm not playing no games. That's why we made this investment to go to the Marriott, right? We've got Delaware State coming. The University of Delaware's senior vice president of supplier diversity is coming to give you game of how you can get contracts, not only in the tri-state, not only in Delaware, but in the country. Washington, D.C., New York, Pennsylvania. You all need to understand that this year I'm not playing, right? Time's up for penny to nickel. I remember a word Nefertina gave me. I got it on my board, and it says time out for 2 pennies. Y'all need to put that in your notes. Time out for 2 pennies. I'm bringing you all every first Friday at the Wake Up Winning Again Breakfast Club, access to millions. We're not making it super deep. First time visitor, come for free. Like, you want to see if I'm the real deal? Like, if this is real, like, am I playing games? Is it an upsell event? Find out for yourself. Come for free. You know what I mean? VIPs, if you're a paying client, it's always free for you. Anytime, right? Because you already pay the membership. I don't need to be nickeling and diming you. Like, if you're a VIP, I need $25 more. You pay for the membership. Just come for free anytime. So I'm gonna stop because I'm hyped. Like, I'm on something right here, because I'm so over the shenanigans, the shiggery, the shiggity, the foolery, the scams, the gimmicks. You know, if you sell toilet paper, the toilet paper game was up. You get the toilet paper game, get $1 million. Click on my link to find out about it. I'm just over it. Like, I'm sick of it. So therefore, I am a solution to what I'm sick of. The Wake Up Winning Again Breakfast Club is litty lit. So you all come out and meet Victoria, who's got game for you, not only for the tri-state and Delaware, but for the United States. I'm not done, because Stephen Kinsey, our state representative, he's going to tell you how to do business with elected officials and candidates running for office. Find out the truth about how do you get this business money with your elected officials. And last but not least, bow, 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 coming down the street, right? Melinda Emerson, America's small business lady, the number one coach in America, Fox, CNN, Amex. I mean, you name it. This coach has been there and done that. So if that ain't enough for you, then I don't know what the heck is, because we over here killing it. So this is my 10-year anniversary on February 3rd. Honey, I've got an announcement for you. So with that being said, get your tickets, get the gold ticket, get the VIP ticket, get the ticket, because Victoria, Stephen Kinsey, and Melinda Emerson is bringing it. So I hope you all come back. Thank you, Monique, for setting the tone. Dr. Erica from PGW came last month. Kier Bradford Gray. First of all, I don't bring those scrubs. Scrub can't get no love from me. Okay. I don't bring no scrubs. So stay tuned for these Wake Up Winning Again conversations. I'm going to keep bringing it real like this, bringing it authentic. And let's go. So go to any of my Facebook pages. The link is there. Wake Up Winning Again Breakfast Club. Thank you, Felicia. And let's get it done. All right. At the end, if you're celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, we will have the tour. So you will get some complimentary cake from your sponsor, Aunt Verlia's Pound Cake. Excuse me. Sadamini Gray is coming back. I'm going to stop there. I got more to say, but I'm keeping y'all over my time. So again, this is Wake Up Winning Again. I hope that you all enjoyed my stories. Stay tuned, and let me let you see what happened last month. So for those of you who've got to go, thank you for tuning in. But for those of you who can stay like a couple minutes longer, let me let you see what happened last month. So I'm going to share my screen. Hold tight, everybody. All right, share screen. What's up, Diana? I see you. Share screen, share audio system. Hang tight, everybody. Share the entire screen. Yup. Okay, you got it. Here we go, everybody. I'm almost there. Okay, hold tight. Let me expand this, John, and here we go. Somebody say, file your taxes, be consistent, and hold on. Am I telling them the truth? Telling them the truth.
I am a proud VIP member of the Michelle Snow Network, and I'm so happy to be here.
Greetings, everyone. We want to welcome House of Promotion 56 and Master.
All right, you want to get coached, you want to get that marketing. This is the lady to get it from.
It's fun. It was uplifting. It was full, like I said, full of information.
Here with the business community, Michelle Snow, who is providing some extremely important information so that we make sure that our businesses thrive. Thank you so much.
This is the Fran McNeil, Goldman Sachs finest. She was in this building today.
I appreciate Michelle just for having this event, and I will be at the next one.
I wish 5 years ago, 10 years ago, somebody said, girl, hold on. Baby, be encouraged. Plan. You may not qualify today, but you will live and you will be successful and you will have a following and you'll be at the Marriott and you'll be ready. So plan and be focused now.
I have now 3 contracts with the Philadelphia.
How many contracts?
Thank you for the opportunity to network with multiple people in so many different fields.
I just am so thankful that she invited me today so that my business can continue to thrive. So thank you, Michelle. I love you.
I'm so happy to see new faces, people getting all this resources and being blessed. So,
Michelle, I am so elated. I am so proud of you. Keep going. The sky is the limit. You have it. I know that you can do it. And I'm expecting many, 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 many more blessings from God coming your way.
All right, everybody. So thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you all, just taking your time to check in. So that is the Breakfast Club. And so if you didn't get our last newsletter, let me show that to you real quick. So this is our last newsletter if you all missed it. So let's get that in here. All right. So this is the last newsletter. And it shows you that we've got some real all-stars that are in the network. We've got Dr. Kia Everett. We have Felicia Spivey Shankin, Ashley DeFalvio. She's out in Georgia. And we have Jarday and finally Friday, Oak Street Health. And as I reminded you before, these are our speakers for the next event. And I just showed you the video. So you can go to my social media page and see the pictures from the last event. And here are some of our Breakfast Club sponsors. Partners, I should say. PGW, bringing everybody together. Minuteman Press, Kim, Philadelphia College Prep Roundtable, Wells Fargo, and Purpose Field Solutions. All right, folks, you too, can I say this, right? You too can grow with snow.com. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all tuning in. I am Michelle Snow, your vision to performance coach. It's time for us to launch, land, and grow. Get ready for your next upgrade. You can contact us and find me at growwithsnow.com.